one to find it. Just you wait and see.
It must be around here somewhere. I think there are some spots you missed.
What are these men hunting for?
My comb. Whoever finds it wins an evening of my company. Care to join them?
Turn to ice if I stay here. Can't remain long in this ice bath. I think this is yours?
Halt in your search. A winner and my comb have been found. Now, the price for finding my comb is some of my time. A walk in nature. Maybe more, if that is where our conversation takes us.
I see. Lead on.
You're different than the kind my flights of fancy attract. Verdant, decorated, and delicate.
Delicate?
The others, they are like clubs, blunt and ungainly. You are nimble, like a knife.
Are you so in need of suitors that any passing woodsman or Vikinger will do?
I was married once. My Alfie died 5 winters back. Ours was a perfect marriage. I do not need another. But am I to go the rest of my days without love or attention? I think not.
And the comb?
Could be a comb, could be a brooch, or an arm ring. So long as it's lost, and to be found by a helping hand.
Any good tales come of this?
Once I thought the same man had stumbled across me 3 times. Gave me a fright. Turned out to be triplets.
If this comb is worth nothing to you, what shall I do with it?
You could keep it. Comb your hair. Or I could comb it if you like.
Comb my hair? Is that why those men scrambled over each other?
I could do more than comb your hair. Find all your nuts and snags and tame them, if you'd like.
My shoulders are tense, and my hair is a tangle. I could use a softer touch for these kinks.
Then let me. Delicate touch. Indelicate voice. This was fun, Eivor. Hold on to the comb, as a keepsake.
Thank you, Beal. You tamed some nuts I haven't been able to reach myself.
Thank you for this. Whether fur, meat, or bone, we will provide only the finest.
Oh, and before you go, could you spare a moment for a small favor?
Go ahead.
For the past few evenings, I've heard the howling of a pack of wolves just beyond the border of our woods. Unchecked, they will ravage the wild game in this area, and once the deer are dead, they may turn to us.
I am sorry to trouble you, Lord.
Eivor, nice to see you here.
Are you the white elk Petra told me about?
Of course I am. Look at me.
Maybe you can help me. Petra's disappeared. I need to find her before the sun slips away.
No. Good day to you.
Petra,
Eivor, how are you?
I thought we might spend some time together.
That would be lovely. I was just about to get in some archery practice, if you'd like to join me.
I could use the practice. Lead on.
Remember, you can only shoot a target once. Ready? Go! That was fun. Next time, could we light the arrows afire or shoot blindfolded?
I am satisfied with ordinary arrows. Less chance for disaster.
Fair enough. I look forward to it.
Hello, Eivor.
Eivor. Eivor.
Petra, you have a look that could quiet the thunder. Is something wrong?
No, everything's fine. Although well, it's not easy.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I really enjoyed the time we've spent together, Eivor. More than enjoyed. What I'm trying to say here is that I like you, Eivor. And I'd like to go further with you. I thought we might, be together.
I feel the same way, Petra.
Gods. I was worried you would never feel the same. I mean, you're always away living adventures and...
But I always return home.
What are you waiting for? Kiss me. Come over here.
Oh, look at you, Dewey. Your beggar is done, Tarben, and our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There is no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were...
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarben the boring bread maker for the rest of your days.
Tarben.
Such a joy to see you, Eivor.
Just a thought. If you had some time, would you spend a little of it with me?
Of course. I was about to go sink my line in the river. Care to join me?
I would like that. I did not take you for a fisherman.
You did not take me for a baker either.
That's a
Fishing relaxes me. When the bread is kneaded and rising and I wish to be alone with my thoughts, I come here.
I know the feeling.
My father loved to fish. He would take a flask of ale at the start of the day and set it at the water's edge, half submerged. At the end of the day, with a dozen fish in hand, he would drink it. Cool and refreshing. I think often of that image.
That's a bite.
Nice! Done. Shall we head back?
Yes, I think it's time.
That was nice. Hope we can do it again.
Happy to. I'll see you later.
Eivor, could you spare a moment?
Tarben.
Forgive my being forward, but I have kept too many secrets in life. I will not carry another. I care for you, Eivor. Since we burned my name in the ledger that day, my thoughts have drifted back to you daily.
I care for you as well, Tarben. You speak words that I have often said myself.
You mean that?
You and I are so alike in our nature. But you temper the flames that burn in me. It comforts me.
In you, I see the fighter I once was. Yet your aims are noble, honest. I cannot look away. May I kiss you?
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me.
just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Stigr, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
That is comforting to hear. I've long felt the same way. But I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired. But duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement. About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together. Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
What about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you. And I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not mean I did not desire it. Does that surprise you?
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you, I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
Agreed. I've waited long enough for you, and you for me. What is another few days?
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this rat cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Neolov. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Tewdwr. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Tewdwr?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stowe! Avgus wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgus wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it! I'll well your face as a skull cap, Stowe! Watch your head there!
Eyes on your own foe!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Tewdwr, was that it?
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that's you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Tewdwr's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stowe's my name. Stowe of London.
A burly name for a burly man. I like one who can hold himself in a brawl.
To walk tall in London, a man must know how to swing his fists.
It's not empty praise I give.
Well, your candor is appreciated.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Tewdwr we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan.
Come! The wedding is soon to start! beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
As with everything, an easy task for the Wolf-Kist.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive. Impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Look there! Pillar on the roof!
The road to Valhalla doth...
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Be plain about it, Stiffspear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
A good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
Gods. That's worth a verse or two in some skald's song. I'll remember that for all time, Eivor.
I shall as well, Broder.
Broder? I'm not Broder. Hurry's balls, you thought I was my brother?
To be honest, I did not think at all.
The road to Valhalla doth not run that way,
Broder this and Broder that. How strong he is, how handsome. It's always Broder.
So I told the Dane, you get the wolf.
Eivor!
How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing!
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
It is done. And all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if beer stands will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Bierstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
I should find Bierstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
Yes! A room's worthy of the...
What lies ahead, I wonder?
A new life, or an old life renewed?
My old life. Francia. Mon Dieu, I feel as if I have been sleepwalking these past years, waiting for something to shake me awake.
Are you awakened now?
Yes. These past weeks have been stirring. Breathtaking. Your passion and strength. Eivor, I've never met such a burning soul.
You make too much of it. All I have done, I did for my clan, and the glory it brought me.
Why does your honesty make you more alluring still? Le cœur a ses raisons que la raison ne connaît point.
Did you dream while you sleepwalked?
I did. I dreamed that all my fleeting happiness was a prelude to something bigger. Glimpses of greater joy, greater love. Lie with me, Eivor, under the stars of England. Give me a last bittersweet moment before I leave her shores.
I'll be with you tonight, but tomorrow your new life must begin. I hope you will not look back. Shh. Still your lips, and come here.
Yes! A ruse worthy of the trickster Loki. They're even stolen by us mere mortals.
Aldwyn! My love beams bright, my heart!
Go away, Bertha!
Aldwyn, my sweet, I'm here! I'm here! I've wrote you a poem, the kind you adore. Will you not listen? Your starry eyes are like plates, with stars upon them instead of food.
Bertha, please! You simply do not understand me! Just leave me be!
Are you here to steal Aldwyn from me? Oh, but of course. His handsome face is a sight to behold.
Troubles of the heart.
I'm merely a worm next to a flower such as he. My words have not captured his fancy. He is immovable.
You chose the wrong words.
Listen to you. If you're such a poet, help me open the door to his heart.
Give me a moment. I'll come up with something.
Aldwyn, my sweet, I'm here! I'm here! I've wrote you a poem, the kind you adore.
Barrels of fresh
ale. Will you
ale.
not listen?
Whoever
Your
lives here
starry
has a
eyes
taste
are
for
like
strong
plates,
drink.
with stars upon them instead of food.
Bertha, please! You simply do not understand me! Just leave me be!
Bags of malted barley and hops. Fine ones at that. This ale maker knows his craft well. I think I know what to say.
Let's hear it then.
You say he's a brewer. Praise his skills at the craft.
Aren't you a wise devil? Why didn't I think of that? Here comes a tale about legendary ale. So famous and delicious, it's the greatest in sales. It's drunk by kings and lords, devils and sinners. So good is its taste, it makes Aldwyn the winner.
Those words about my ale, or sung by a honey-voiced angel. Tell me, which of you sang such sweet words to me?
Those were my words. I told her what to say. She merely sang them.
Oh my, what a disappointment. I thought they were your words, Bertha. I wish to repay you, beautiful stranger. Let's warm up at my hearth. Or better yet, let's do more than that.
That sounds good. Let's go inside.
No! Aldwyn!
You wield more than honeyed words, don't you? Take as a gift anything you like from my house, but please, leave my heart.
You will never find another one like me, Aldwyn!
Over here.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging ocean snow effect to my head or step.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse is ours, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Very, very nice.
I think I might like you even better when you're me.
Tewdwr, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah! The greatest oath and the greatest union! To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
Ha! You see magic. That's the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Proves I half believe. foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here. I feel warm. Do you feel warm?
Always warm here. It's a wonder you don't walk around naked.
Yes, well, come on in.
Tewdwr! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? The effects of that draft still cling. Tewdwr! Are you here? You're a good boy. A message has come.
Yes, we will still be doing Beltane celebrations come spring. Now, how are our seed inventories? Eivor, you came!
Hello, Tewdwr. Are you well?
I must say, the sight of you warms a weary heart.
A warm heart is welcome. And what of your other parts? Why warm them as well?
Oh, you do revel in rendering me a foolish mess. I thought you might be cross with me with how your last visit ended.
It was not the time to act on what I felt. Now it is.
Oh my.
Does that frighten you?
No. I've been kidnapped, beaten, and almost sacrificed to an old god. Does that qualify me to court a Dane?
Is there a patch of Gloucester away from prying eyes?
God's country this, but more than that. My soul's retreat. Reminding me why I took on the burden.
I used to run from home. It felt too small for me. But now I enjoy my wanderings for other reasons.
Different paths have led us here, but you are a force of nature. Like the sun. I am a timid creature, lucky to bask in your warmth. I've composed a verse or two about it, if you'd like to hear what I've... My God, that was, dare I say it, divine. I was right to wait.
Wait for what?
You're the first I've given myself to, Eivor. I promised that it would be with someone who filled my heart and soul.
I am honored by the sentiment, Tewdwr, but your heart and soul stuffing cannot be me. Some passions are fleeting, and for that they are all the sweeter.
Wait. I have more poems to arouse your scaldic heart. Only give me time to gather them.
Tewdwr, thank you for all this. It was lovely. You were lovely, but I must go.
If you must. Safe travels, my friend.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
My wager.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let's begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, there's some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me. So, what do you say? Shall we find somewhere and exchange a little more than, words?
Absolutely.
Good. If you enjoyed my flighting, you'll be thrilled by what else a skilled mouth can do.
Guðirnir vita að við frestuðum mjög. Hann hefur eigi hétast nær viku. Má vera að Jesús elskar hann.
Ek gladde það sjálf í gær.
Did you consult the vulva?
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstic.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Tewdwr the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name, and I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugr! Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Broder too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Vili. This has been... good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Like this.
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Vili. Vili, you know that this was momentary heat, just a flickering flame.
Yes. We let our passions set sail, just this once. I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there when you wake up fully.
Vili, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. This once stood here before ruin came upon it. Cold enough to freeze the breath in your body. Loki often tells the tale of how Thrym stole Thor's hammer. It seems his account of Thor's rage was no exaggeration. Thor's bridal circlet. This would be a gift worthy of Gunlodr's attention. Great Tewdwr! Your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible! Gunlodr?
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. Give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Tewdwr is less than generous.
None will be capable. Finally, the vault is open. The mead awaits within.
Javi? I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
I wanted to speak with you away from the others. I brought you something. A gift.
For me? Thank you, but why?
Fate, Gunlodr. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I? How? It makes no sense.
The Nornir spin their patterns. And we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There is perfect sense in that.
Your words, your gift, your eyes when you look upon me. You bewilder me, Javi. I do not understand you.
Listen and attend. I will show you all you need to know. This strange magic my Eivor Romances.